Timmy!
How are you, mate?
Oh, I've missed you, man. I can't wait to see you.
Mate, we're going to see you very soon. We're going to. I have props though. I just want to start with props because.
Oh, right on, man. I can't wait. Let me see him.
Because I want to show you what progress looks like in real time. So you gave me this in 2017. It's a cassette where you wrote Yungblud on it on a Sharpie, and I went, yeah, good stuff. And then, of course, as we always knew, fast forward a few years, look at this bad boy.
Let's go, man. What a trip, man. What a year.
Mate, we always knew this was going to happen, though.
Insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Honestly, like, we go back a long way. Australia, me and Tim go back a long way.
Yeah, well, I was doing some kind of maths, right? And I feel like this is, again, if you're in Sydney, you'd know this. But we started out at Ruby Rabbit. Then we progressed to a place called The Factory. Then we went to the Oxford Art Factory. Then we went to Enmore Theatre. Then we went to the Hordern Pavilion. And now you're doing arenas, my man.
Wild. Honestly, wild. It was such a trip, man, because we kind of had an inkling that it was going to go crazy because we've not been there for 3 years, and we kind of put the pre-sale up and we had like 65,000 pre-sale sign-ups. I was like, whoa, this is wild, and it's insane. Like, it's always been a dream to play like River Stage and the Kudos and the Bowl, man. That's going to be epic. Honestly, we're bringing a crazy show back down, and I love it, man. I always love being in Australia. You know that.
Mate, I've been watching you, and I spoke to Lewis Capaldi yesterday, right? And I said to him, very important, as you know, to have friends in the business. Because one thing to, like, you know, people like me or your family, they're going, oh, good stuff, everyone. Like, very proud of you. But to have someone who's effectively going through what you're going through at the same time is pretty invaluable. But of course, he said he was made for this shit. I wasn't. That's you, by the way. Me and Lewis have always been so funny together because we're completely polar opposites. Yet any time we see each other, we talk for 4 hours. You know what I mean? And so any party, we head up upstairs and just start playing each other our records and like giving each other advice. And I love that boy. You know, it's very rare that like you start out together in London in a like tiny flat, and then you both go in completely opposite directions but almost end up at the same place. It's wild, man. It's been such a trip with me and him. It's really special. It's like rare, you know. But do you feel like, because I reckon you're made for this shit, but do you feel like you are? Like,
I love it, man. I love it. I love being on the road. I love having fun. I love partying. I love playing rock music. You know what I mean? It's what I dream of. You know what I mean? I do it till I die, basically. I do it till I burn myself out. You know what I'm saying? I'm built like that. Yeah, I love it. It's hard, but it's like fun in it. You know what I mean? It's like
he also did tell me though you're getting your pubes out too much, but that's just between you two.
It's all right, man. I'm telling you, man. It's because I got in the boxing gym, lost a load of weight, got the low rise on, man. I've always had the pubes, man. I think the pubes are a vibe. You know what I mean?
Mate, tell me, because I think for the last few years, especially in Australia, we've gone, the resurgence of country music. But I feel like your MTV performance with Aerosmith and doing obviously the Aussie tribute, it really did bring rock and roll back, and I think it looked proof in the fact that you're selling out arenas all over the world. But do you feel that too? Do you feel slightly responsible for the fact that rock and roll's back in the mainstream?
I feel what's really cool is rock and roll is we always put like such pressure on like one person to bring it back, but it's never that. It's spherical at the minute. You know what I'm saying? I was literally just saying this. I was like, rock's really exciting at the minute because you've got spheres of it. You got like Turnstile in hardcore, you got Amel in punk, you've got Lambrini Girls in punk, you got Fontaines in indie, you've got like Sleep Token doing some crazy stuff in metal, and then you kind of like, for me, I was like, I really wanted to bring this element of fun and like straight down the middle classic rock and roll to the forefront of whatever, you know what I mean? I think like what's been amazing is the kind of the cross generational admiration of rock music again. I think like when I was at the Birmingham Back to the Beginning gig, 6 generations of rock musicians came together, and it really shows the power. I think there's in the past there's almost been like a reluctancy to
between the older generation to accept the younger generation, the younger generation to accept the older generation. But I think that's kind of been distinguished now because everyone's kind of like, we all love rock music, so let's just like party.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah, I mean-
talk to me about the Aerosmith collaboration, because I mean, I've seen it, I've heard it, it's amazing, but I want to know how it happened.
So fun, man. What's weird is when I brought out the 9-minute record, Hello Heaven Hello, a lot of the craziest people were hitting me up on email. Like Joe Perry hit me up, Brian May hit me up, speaking like Billy Corgan, like a lot of people were hitting me up about like kind of the fact that I just kind of went there with this like rock thing. They were like, oh wow, and I was like, oh, that's insane. That's what the hell, you know what I mean? And I started to get close to Joe Perry. I was flying back from LA and he lives in Sarasota. I was going to go to London. I was like, oh, do you know what? I'll hop a flight and I'll meet you in Florida for a beer. So I literally jumped on a flight, had a beer with Joe Perry in Sarasota, ended up staying for a week, just like vibing. And they were like, obviously Stephen had a vocal injury, but Joe was like, I think me and Stephen are going to start getting back in the studio. And I was like, I would love to be a part of that. I was like, I love your record. Maybe we could reimagine it or whatever. So it started as like maybe a reimagination of Hello Heaven Hello. Yeah. But then we got together and I'd secretly booked a studio. Because you know what it's like on a first date? You're either going to go home together or you're going to hate each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we ended up getting in bed together. So we walked to the studio and I met Stephen and there was this kind of this like, we are like the same. Like we're like puppies. You know what I mean? Like Joe Perry's like a cat. I'm like a puppy. Stephen's like a puppy. And we're just like, and honestly, I kid you not, that whole project came out of in a week because I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't know if I was going to be like helping him write stuff or producing for him or whatever. But we were just on the mic together, like, this sounds good. And so it happened like really organically and just came out. It's cool.
And I can imagine, see that little beautiful little windowsill behind you there, or the little ledge with all the photos and stuff on it. Do you have room for 3 Grammys on there?
Bruv, what a trick, man. Do you know what? I put them in my toilet. I think that's the most that's the most gangster thing in it. If you have a guest over and if you're lucky enough to win one, they go, you know what I mean? That's the
well,
I think
Mark Ronson says if you want anyone if you want to show anything off to anyone, you put it in your guest bathroom. And he's got a letter that Stevie Wonder wrote to him hanging above his toilet. So maybe
yeah, that's the vibe. Literally just like might put it next to the toilet plunger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can hang a little toilet roll off it. Let's talk about the tour here though, because before you win the Grammys, and I'm manifesting that, and that's just going to happen. So that's going to happen before you win the Grammys. Are you here in January? And you've just announced, I think it was announced today, that the June Rats are going to be supporting you on this tour as well.
Goonies, man. I really think, man, what's been beautiful about this is with this album, it was a real reclamation of myself, you know, and I really went back to basics and went back to what I love since I was 18 years old with this album. And I've known the Goonies since the first time I came to Australia. Yeah. And I was like, who's going to support me? And a lot of people were hitting me up and there's a lot of conversations going around. And I was just like, I really want to take my mates out. And I really, this tour across America, honestly, it's been wild. This tour has been insane. It's been like just unfathomably fun. And I think really people want to forget there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world at the minute and people want to come to a show and have fun. And I just know the Doonies, man, are going to like send it going crazy, you know, so why not? I was like, it's a bit weird, but let's get the Doonies out, man.
Well, I think because they're Splendour in the Grass royalty and you played 2018 and that was that big, I think it was like one of those, you were kind of booked early before you really blew up here. So like everyone got to see you at like 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, but it was also the best. And I think June Rats were on very soon after that. So it's a nice little coming together of old school rock and roll, mate.
I think so, and that's what I was like. They're rock and roll, they're energetic, they're like again, they're Australian like royalty. So I was like, why not, man? I think we'll have a lot of fun, and it's gonna be like a hands-on wildfire, like wild party tour. You know what I mean?
I'm going to talk to me about America quickly because again, I'm looking at it all. I'm seeing living vicariously through what I'm seeing. But to talk to me about America, that interview you did with Bill Maher, I think, is one of my favorite interviews of all time.
Dude, he's funny, man. He's a mad bastard. He gets you so drunk.
Yeah, I can see.
Honestly, I was like waving. He was like trying to pass me a joint, but I was like, if I have a joint with you right now, I'm gonna like say something I regret. You know what I mean? So I was like, I honestly, America, I really think that's down to kind of really my connection with Ozzy. I think Ozzy really put his arms around me and really gave me an opportunity. And America just went mad this year, and I love it. Honestly, it's wild. Honestly, they call it the Wild West for a reason.
100%.
You know?
Yeah, and you look good in the cowboy hat too, I will say.
Got to do it, man. I'm bringing it to Australia. Bring me boots for me cowboy hat, my chaps, man. I'm going to put my chaps on just for you.
How are you feeling though? Because I need to ask you that, because obviously there was a part of that tour that you had to cancel, and we're very grateful that that doesn't affect us here. But how are you feeling?
Yeah.
How is everything going?
No, everything's good. I think what's been beautiful is I have such a strong relationship with my community where we're really honest with each other. You know what I mean? I've kind of built this thing by talking down an iPhone. So I think after every kind of big tour, I always do some tests on my voice, on my throat, on my ears, on my blood, and I was just showing a little, like, me doctors, like, they know I'm crazy, so I just, like, push it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
But for the first time, they're like, yo, remember, next year's 18 months, we want you to, like, take it easy a little bit, because we don't want to, I want to be doing this for the next 40 years, you know what I mean? So we kind of decided to pull a couple of gigs, and I think I really want to comprehend what's happened this year. You know, I think, like, I'm so grateful for the whirlwind of the year it's been, and I think, like, if I don't take a second as well to kind of comprehend that, I don't think I'll realize how, like, grateful and lucky I am to be here. And if you do that, if you don't comprehend shit, you just end up, like, being a dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate, I got to say, I hate to sound naff, but I'm so incredibly proud of you. And this especially, this record is unbelievable. Do you have a favorite? Like, is there something on here that you just incredibly proud of, or is that like picking a child? Like, where do you sit at the moment? I think right now.
I think it's got to be between Zombie and Hello Heaven Hello. I think Zombie was such a mad moment because it was the first idea of Idols. You know, it was the first kind of way I was going to write it. Like, when in the past you kind of pull a splice sample, or you take a beat up, or you kind of get inspired by that. But this album, I really wanted to start on my guitar with my notebook and just see where my imagination could take me. So Zombie, I think, and I think the fact that kind of has blown up so hard is just wild. And I have a surprise for you in the new year with Zombie. It's going to be mental.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I don't get permission, but as soon as you release something, I mean, I tell you, I play it straight away. So I'm going to play. I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play. Which Aerosmith song do you want me to play with you? I mean, Only Angel or Wild Woman is unbelievable.
Yeah, man. Wild Woman on, man. I love Wild.
Like this part, even just like it's just nuts. It's so good.
Yeah, dude, honestly, I wrote in Santorini. It was epic, man, in the sunshine, great.
Really? That's the opposite of rock and roll Santorini. That's like...
You know what? It was so funny. It was like mental. I was in Berlin, and I had to, we were getting told that we need a couple more songs. So I was like, I can't start an Aerosmith project in Berlin, because Berlin's like techno, dark, industrial vibe. So I was like, where's the closest place? I didn't want to go to London because it was raining. I mean, mate was like, I got a studio in Santorini. So I was like, all right, whatever. Got on a jet to Santorini and then just banged out Wild Woman. Banged out Wild Woman,
yeah. A Euros and a Mythos and banged out Wild Woman. Mate, I won't keep you much longer, but we can't wait to see you out here in the new year. The weather's going to be pumping for you. I can't wait to have a few beers with you. And I do need to ask you, though, because my co-host Ricky's going over to London in a couple of weeks, and I'm desperate to get her to the Hawley Arms, which I know is dear to your heart. But just give her a little sell. Just give her a reason that she needs to go there.
Ricky, the best thing about it is, right, that there was a sign above the door that says, we don't give a fuck what band you're in. So it's amazing. It's like every rock and roller goes to the Holy Arms, but you get treated just like everyone else. Yeah. So honestly, it's pumping, man. I'm telling you, you got the playlist is going from Voulez-Vous, ABBA, to the Libertines, to Amy, to I don't know, to the Dare. into like Guns N' Roses, man. It's just like a good time, man. You got to do it. If you don't go, I'm not your friend.
Exactly. It's a perfect place, mate. I'll take you out when you're here. Lovely to see you again. So proud of you. Congratulations.
Tim, I love you, man. Thank you for everything. Honestly, in Australia, I love you all, man. Tim's a legend. Make sure you like send him some nice text messages in today.
And I'll go into my car and listen to this just one more
You're
time.
a gangster, man. I love you, man. And give my love to your fam. I can't wait to have a beer with you, bro. We're sending, man. Get your electrolytes in, man. We're going hard.
I will. I'm gonna prep now.
Yeah, man. Get them carbs in. Love you, brother.